To ground, unavailable! He's out of the way, he's gone! Advantage!
Free play! Yeah, hold up, go! Timmy,
Advantage still there, Red! Backwards, play on! Unreleased now! Don't! Penalty advantage! Yes. He stops. 4 high. Post time. Go, he's gone. Tackled! Release!
Get away, Jammer!
Ball's there! Backwards!
Back here!
Use it!
Hit! Hammer!
No, never. Hey, look. Everything on side, please. Come. advantage. Number 14, red. You got advantage. There's some more. Still advantage. Red and one more play offside. Scrum. Crouch. 9. 6. Stay. 7 out now. Blue, arrive up! Appeal. Quality advantage! 25 not rolling. 25 roll! Find a better position then. Roll away 25. Stay bound by roll. Some great holding. Back you go, back you go. Now you know, you're going to change your mind. And he's in front of it to pick it up offside. Got a decision. Shot. And release now, Blue! He looked for him and then stood in his way. Not at you, 16. He looked for him and then blocked him. Work on. I'll go. Yes, thank you, 5. Never lost it. Leg your red. It's a peeler also. Now it is, move away, thank you, he's gone. Leave it now, leave it! Tackle a goal! Hold! Use it! Look, no hands! Time, Leo. No, sir.
Giles, that was a narrow defeat there to Chester. First half probably you're not too happy with, but the second half came out fighting.
Well, it really was the cliched game of two halves, I think. You know, we had a game plan, but it took us 40 minutes to start executing that. And it's one of those funny ones where you score very early on in a game, and sometimes it's a bit of a curse. And maybe we took our foot off the gas a little bit. You've got to say that Chester, were obviously coming off the back of a hiding last week. They had a bit about them and they just got in the game, and we were far too passive defensively. We missed far too many tackles and we just capitulated a little bit, I think, that first 40. But you've got to say, you could see towards the back end of the half that we started to get back in the game. Talked at half time, regrouped a bit, and second half we came out and executed things well, almost perfectly.
Davies, it's hard to lose that way, a forward pass on the line. If I dare ask, how are you feeling now?
Yeah, disappointed. But ultimately, the game's played over 80 minutes in it, so we probably weren't quite good enough over the 80, or weren't good enough over the 80 as the scoreline says, 25-22. So can't really complain too much about that.
You got to be happy with the lads in that second half, though, Giles. They came back from 22-5, was it, behind, and went off on their own line in the last play of the game to the opposition line, and it was only a forward pass that denied them.
Oh, hugely proud. You know, you're 22-10 down at half time, and Tom Davenport said it. You know, we score next and we get a 7-pointer and it was 3 points in it. And we did that. You tie it up and you're thinking, okay, there's 10-15 minutes to go here. We could probably score again. Shame we gave a soft penalty, really. We just put ourselves under a bit of pressure. But the character that we showed, the heart we showed, I think to go from your own sticks in the way that we did, what was it, 90 odd metres in a couple of minutes, and to give ourselves an opportunity to win the game that you could argue we didn't really deserve to win. There's a lot of boys who've really put a shift in there. Billy Robinson's 2 years since he last played 80 minutes. Brendan Berry, it's his first game, only second game at Lucerne, first ever game in the National Leagues as a Lucerne, and he's gone well.
What can you put your finger on what it was in the first half? Why it took till after half time to really get going?
Chester were a good side. They got football, and when they have momentum, I think when any side has momentum on the front foot, it's always difficult to stop that. And I think they really capitalised on that in that first sort of 20 minutes. They're coming off the back of a heavy defeat up at Tyndale, and it's their first home game, and they were obviously really, really up for it. And I think that they just had that momentum and made use of it.
The referee had an interesting encounter. There seemed to be a lot of backchat from both sides. He was constantly having to tell them to stop appealing, and it seemed like there were 1 or 2 decisions that maybe you wouldn't be happy with at the end of that game. I saw you try and get a quick word with him at the end. Was there anything in particular you were trying to talk about?
I just wanted to understand the crossing rule, and he's explained that. I think the referee's got to make decisions. He's made them. We've got to live with them.
You must be, as one of the senior statesmen of the side, you must be pretty pleased with the way the blend of youth and some older boys like yourself came back in that second half, because some young lads could have just seen out the day and picked up a paycheck.
Yeah, absolutely, and those younger lads will learn, and hopefully will learn a lot from that sort of second half performance, and that's something that we can take into next week and hopefully the rest of the season. You've got to have a bit of mental toughness when you come away from home and dig in and expect to come out and be sort of assaulted for 20 minutes. So we just got to get ready for that, and maybe that was a bit of a shock to some of us, but that's going to be the case wherever we go, even at home. So.
Good learning curve for everybody. Thanks, Davies, and better luck next week.
Cheers, Nat.